Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Nile TV's Bella Egypt. You know what this is? Morgeha. And this song is talking about a life. Anyway, you have to understand the song to know what's going on here. All right, today, thank you. Today on the show, we're going to head to the kitchen for a bit of insalata caprese with a twist. I'm not sure if you watched the show last week. If you didn't, you can always catch it on YouTube. But I talked about how the chef tried to change all his dishes. That is one thing unique and wonderful about the Chef Mohammed. So he's well worth listening to and watching. And we were in there with him yesterday. That's coming up in just a few minutes. Also today, there was a very wonderful man called Mr. Fouquet, and his job was an operation manager. I actually didn't know what that was. So we're going to have an interview with him and find out the duties of an operation manager and how all of this stunning surroundings get taken care of so you, when you come to the Red Sea, can have a wonderful vacation. I will give you the information on how to get hold of us here on Bella Egypt, a bit of trivia, and of course we will talk to the guests here as always. So let's head off to the kitchen now. Glad you're with us. It is 2:30 Cairo local time, and time for a bit of Bella cuisine. Okay, now you've come down to the food. This can only be one segment of Bella Egypt, and that is Bella cuisine. One more time with Chef Mohammed. How are you, buddy?
Very well, thank you. And you?
I'm good, I'm good. You notice that the chef doesn't shake my hand, so his hands stay clean. You notice he has a hat. Why?
Why? You know that to keep my hair in it.
Inside, yeah. And I see the ladies now in a lot of restaurants, women, they have to wear the nets, right?
Yes, it have to be one like that. It's dangerous to cook any food without hat.
Well,
also without gloves.
The reason I'm not wearing a hat is because we're not cooking. Otherwise, of course, I would wear a hat, you know. Okay, today's chef. Before we start this,
yes.
Yourself as a chef, you're in good shape. Gentleman has 4 children. 4 children, they keep you busy, huh? How do you eat? Do you eat healthy food? Do you eat a lot of food? Do you eat while you're cooking?
Actually, I don't like to eat a lot of food. I like something like caprese. It's a natural taste. That's what I want. It's a healthy and it's a brain food. Something.
Brain food?
Brain food. It's
eat brain food.
Yeah. It's a nice
finish.
food, brain.
Yeah.
This and something like salmon, the fish, and not too much fat. The nutritional balance.
Yes.
It's important for anyone.
Yeah, I stay away from fried food. I don't eat any bread.
Right, you're right.
It puts me to sleep.
You are right.
It puts me to sleep.
Too much fat, too much oil. It's not good for health.
Okay, chef, caprese. Caprese, if you ever been to Italy, everybody knows caprese. This is caprese with a difference. Can you tell me the ingredients as always, please?
Actually, the traditional ingredients, it's like Italian flag, and only 3 colors. It's called a tricolore in Italian language. It means tomatoes, the red one also, and mozzarella, it's a white one, and the other color, the green one, is a fresh basil. Actually, that's it. This is salad. But in modern kitchen, we have to create something different. But if I make this plate for Italian people, I will not use something like that. I will remove the black olives. I will remove something.
He'll be out on the street. No, but we talked about this earlier on.
Yeah, yeah.
If you make a traditional Italian, that's one thing. The percentage of Italian is rather small. So part of your job, you were telling me, is?
I mean, it's a philosophy.
Yes, yes.
If we stop since 10 years ago, stop to create,
yes,
I think we'll eat the same food for a long time. Yes. That's why we have to chance for your mind to create something new. That's why we add a little touch.
Yeah, a little twist on the original, and then to make it look like this. This is no easy task, because if you notice here, I don't know if you can see it, as they twist around the mozzarella and the tomato, right in between the leaves. So this takes work.
Yeah.
This is not a wham bam, let's
yes.
go.
I invite Italian people to try different things.
Good luck with Italian.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, tell me again. Let's go through the ingredients.
The ingredients, yes, here is a fresh basil.
Basil.
Cheese, mozzarella cheese. And here's tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
And this is a basil sauce.
A basil sauce.
I use with it some.
Just basil or like a pesto?
Like a pesto, but not. I cannot say the pesto. Not all the mix. I just
no pine nuts.
No pine nuts. You're right. I just used the fresh basil.
Okay.
With some olive oil.
Olive oil.
And a little bit lemon.
And a bit of lemon. Okay.
It's a natural taste.
Okay,
I think
and then you can use it as well here. What is the brown sauce here?
The brown one is balsamic.
Oh,
you know,
balsamic.
Yeah, just balsamic. A little bit of balsamic.
What did you
if you
add?
try it,
What did you add to make it thick?
some sugar, some caramelized sugar with the balsamic.
Okay. For this shape, how do you, obviously you must have something turn it over.
No, I make it all by hand.
All by hand?
Yeah, nothing
so
more.
How would you, I just want to go through this because the display is everything, it's wonderful, but how would you start with this?
I make a mixture of tomatoes, like that, cheese, mozzarella cheese, with the black olives, and then mix it together, and put it inside, and then make the one piece of cheese and one piece of tomato around, and then one by one, sure.
Wow, I can imagine someone comes, excuse me, with like 22 capreses, please.
No, that's only for you. No.
You know what would happen?
But you know,
say, let's go give them a traditional.
I have caprese
and the tomato.
We have always caprese in the restaurant and menus. Also, we make a nice presentation, not same like that.
Yes, yes.
But nice. If we have 100 people in the restaurant, if maybe 31 want to eat this item, we can make it. Well, not same, but we can make it.
If you did it before.
Yeah, but if 100 want to eat it, it will be very difficult. Yeah, sure. Sure.
And nothing else today but caprese. Beautiful looking.
Thank you so much.
What's this here? Can I pick it up?
Yeah, sure.
Even this, guys, look at this. Just a
cucumber. It's like a flower, just for presentation, yeah.
And this usually is the extra food you're not going to use.
Yeah.
Or the cut off.
Yeah. It's a bell pepper, red bell pepper and green, and some watercress with basil and rosemary, and make it like a flower. It's a nice presentation.
And
also, you can eat.
You probably eat it anyway.
Yeah, sure.
You can eat it anyway.
It's as I said, it's a natural taste.
And this, you can't get any more healthy than this.
It's a healthy, very healthy.
Nothing more healthy.
Nothing more.
Chef, wonderful, wonderful. So now you were from last week, you're going to give me lobster and shrimp. This week, caprese.
Yes.
Next week, we'll wait till next
Sure,
week.
you will not be fat. Sure, I promise. I promise.
Promise?
You'll not, yeah.
I've done so far. Chef, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful. I like your twist on originality, though, as you said, some people will, you have to twist their arm sometimes.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
Italian people, no insult to Italian people, but I know they like one thing one way.
I apologize for Italian people, but
Yeah, no, we're not
I
being
invite
rude.
them.
We're not being rude.
They have to try.
You want to be more traditional,
The-
right?
yes,
The English
yes.
want their fish and chips.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
change my fish and
Don't-
chips.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
That's it. All right, guys, back to the show. See you next week. Thanks
See you.
again, Chef.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
One. You are back now. Hope you enjoyed that wonderful meal. I did mention something to the chef that a traditional Italian probably wouldn't appreciate what he's doing because they like their food fixed, and maybe all of us like certain things. Like with me, Caesar salad. Don't change it. I love the conventional dressing, but not everybody knows all the dishes. So to make changes, and especially to be a little bit adventurous and allow yourself to try them, maybe you'll be surprised and have a new kind of a taste in your mouth. That's something wonderful about five-star international cuisine. All right, bit of trivia for you here. What do you think that farmers did during the annual Nile flooding years ago? Long time ago, the Nile used to flood every year for, I believe, about 3 months. What do you think the farmers did during that time? Did they collect unemployment? Yeah, right. Went to agricultural school? Did they, were they conscripted to work on monuments or found other work? Or did they go on vacation? What do you think they did during their annual Nile flooding? I'll tell you in just a little bit. For now, like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we're going to head off and speak to the guests here in the hotel about their vacation, where they're from, but also we're going to find out a little bit about what does it mean to be an operation manager, and what does it take to make a place look like this. On our Out and About segment this week, we thought what we'd do is talk to one of the people that makes this look like it does and enables you to have such a wonderful holiday. And his name is Mr. Fouquet.
Nice
How
to
are
meet you, sir. Nice to meet you.
Lovely name.
Thank
Your
you so
origin
much.
from
I'm from Egypt,
But the name?
and the name is French.
is a French name.
Yes.
Q-U-E-T. Okay, your official title is Hotel Operation Manager. For
Yes.
those of us, including myself actually, guys, who don't know, what does that actually involve?
Actually, as the operations manager, he should to be able, available 24/7, as the operation manager, because it's big responsibility actually, for all the customers, in the front and
Okay.
also in the back side as well.
Break the fall, spin into cold. The rain is kept in silence. We take
imagine that many people would be involved in that one job. So that's a huge responsibility.
This is
that's
very
why
huge.
that's why I see Mr. Fouquet drinking coffees like this. bring me another one. Because 24/7, when do you sleep?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Good. You know when he sleeps? When he has vacation, goes back to your family and you have a nap.
Exactly,
So you don't have a
exactly.
vacation, you have a long nap.
No, long nap.
A long
That's
nap.
right. You know, yes. Yes.
Okay, a few points I'd like to bring up, and then you can tell me a little bit about them. One of them is what impressed me is the manicuring of the place. It's so stunning.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how many people are involved in taking care of the grass, the trees, the flowers? I mean, it's actually amazing.
Actually, we have, you know, for departments, you know, we have all the employees. We have more than 400 people, you know, and
For the whole hotel?
For the whole hotel, and
Yeah.
just, you know, 325 rooms. You know, it means we working. You know, each customers, you know, had more than one person to look after.
care of them.
Okay, for that,
Yeah,
you know,
that's an
this is the
interesting,
point. This is the point.
Yeah.
You know, and for the grass, you know, and for the plants, you know, we have more than 15 people working.
15.
You know, 15 people working for all this.
Full time.
Yes, full time.
Because we're talking about here carefully manicured, so someone's cutting everything,
Yes.
someone is watering, someone is doing the weeding, someone is cutting the grass, and someone is, you know, it's maintaining this look.
Yes, and also for someone you can't see him, you know, because he's in the back.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, this is in the front because, you know, and also, you know, someone prepare all the things, you know, in the back side or the back area. And also we have night shift to look after, you know, the plants, you know, need to get some water evening time.
Of course,
Yes.
because if you
Yes,
water the
because
plants at this time of the day, it's going to
you know,
burn
it
them.
will be burned, yes.
You burn
yes.
them. And I hear sometimes at night or very early hours of the morning, the
Yes.
spraying,
This is-
so the bugs and the mosquitoes aren't
This is
around,
also
right?
something else because we deal with the pest control, you know, it's why you can't, you know, feel there is no any mosquitoes, no any flies
Yeah, I
around.
noticed.
You know, we have, you know, spray, you know, the operation 2 times a day, one evening time, you know, with the sunset and one early morning with the sunshine or the sunrise.
So, no, because a lot of places you go, people seem to cut back. We can't say the name of the place, you'll see at the end of the show. What I appreciate about here is that it doesn't seem to be a concept of, if I give this, how much money would this give back to me? It is more, let's give the customer the perfect experience, then they'll
Exactly.
come, which is a
Exactly.
wonderful,
Yes.
and it's an obvious concept, but it's not used because I see it too much. Excuse me, guys, it's ridiculously hot here. We're here, it's about 45 degrees. Excuse us. I see too much in five-star hotel. They want a direct correlation between what I do and what do I get back. Well, you will get back later.
No,
Give first.
Exactly. You know, here this is a concept actually, and this is a came from the owner. You know, he give first, and then, you know, the money it will be back. You know,
Wonderful. And it
yes,
works.
and it will works. You know, very well. You know, because, you know, if he deal with the normal local hotels, you know, as a, you know, employee less than the number of the customers, then he will lose the money. You know, but he chose, you know, the stuff before, you know, the customers, and then the customers came, you know, destroy the stuff as well.
Okay, the second one, we went through the garden, the job. The second one, very impressed with. I've spoken to many honeymooners. So, and then there's single rooms, double rooms, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the range of rooms that are extremely impressive? I mean, some of the best, some are compact, but beautifully compact.
Yeah,
Reminds me of how they do it in
this is,
Italy. You get a
yeah,
little hole,
a little
but
hole.
they make a hole,
Exactly.
a wonderful place.
Yes.
You know, they fill it up.
Yeah, actually, you know, for this hotel, because the rooms, you know, is not normal rooms, you know, what we have. For that, you know, we have more than 4 categories, you know, and the best actually for the honeymoon, like jacuzzi deluxe room, you know, and this is, you know, more than 90, 97, 90, 59, 57 square meter. Okay, and this has jacuzzi and, you know, inside the bathroom, shower separate, you know, and it's fantastic, you know, fantastic. We have a huge bed, you know, it's 240 by 2, and this is not normal,
Yes.
you know, not
2
normal.
by 2 is usually max.
2 by 2, this is the maximum,
yeah.
but, you know, 240 by 2, this is a huge, very, very special. And even the mattress, you know, in the bed is not any zip between, you know, but, you know, this is, you know, completely one piece. For that, it makes it different, for the rooms comfortable. And also we have is during, the package, we have Talasso pool and Talasso voucher. You can get the Talasso pool. This is salt water pool, heated salt water pool with the jacuzzi inside. For that, is very, very helpful.
Now, do you put the salt in from a packet, or you get it from the sea?
No, we get it from the sea. Yes, we get it from the sea. Yes,
good one.
yes.
So there's a whole range of rooms, and I know we shot them. We'll be able to show. And the third and last item is the food. Extremely impressive. How do you go about trying to make because it's an all-inclusive hotel,
Yes.
but a very high
standard.
So how do you go about making sure that I've seen it, you have done, make sure that it is equal to everything else around? It is 5-star.
To be honest, about the food concept, we spend a lot of money for the food location, and this makes a difference. Okay, for that we use, the high quality from the material we use. We use the fresh meat and the fresh chicken, every day. Fresh fish as well, from the sea direct, because we have the fish restaurant, and we offer catch of the day. For that, we deal with the fresh items. We don't have, the vegetable and also the fruit. It doesn't come weekly, but this is during the week. 2 times a week. For that, all the time is fresh. This is the first. The second thing, actually, we deal with the pieces, with the portion. We don't make, huge insert, in the hot items, and we leave it. But we deal with the pieces. Maximum 10 people or 10 packs can finish, the insert.
Nice idea.
And this is
because sometimes you get them so full, by the time you get to the bottom,
Exactly.
it's dried
Yes.
and it's horrible, and then you can't wait for the new one.
And this is makes it different. Makes all the buffet items, fresh and hot all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, and also the presentation we bought,
Wonderful
it's piece by piece, is not by spoon or not by something else.
And even the dress, I've noticed that the uniforms, I noticed the people's shirts, not one frayed edge. It's all pressed
All
nicely.
pressed
Where
and
many
nicely.
hotels, you see, they leave it to the employers.
Yes.
And there's the tie. There's this iron so many times, it's shiny. It shows.
No, we
how much
have
the
a
people
very
care.
special laundry, honestly, and this laundry, it should be served, for more than one hotel. It's a huge one, okay, and we serve, as a laundry, and we serve, for the staff and for the customers as well, because also included for the package, sometimes, as a deluxe room, the customers can wash and can iron, the bag, in free of charge, okay, for that, should be more than normal standard.
Well, which
Yes.
many, I mean, on my last comments here, many 5-star hotels, and we've stayed many in the last 15 years, will charge you for the espresso, for the fresh juice, for the laundry. They're trying to get, for the minibar, trying to get extra money, can only eat in this time, can only drink these times. So you're bringing the people really under false pretenses
Yes.
and trying to make your extra penny, where here, I don't see any of that.
No, actually,
All is given to the customer.
everything
What you see is included.
is
We're not
included.
trying to get you when you're here.
Even the
Wonderful
mini
idea.
bar, in the room is free of charge.
Right. What is there is free for your trip. Listen, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr.
wonderful,
Ashley.
Lovely speaking to you,
Thank
Mr.
you so
Fouquet.
much, sir, Mr. Ashley. Thank you.
Thank you for hosting
You're
us
welcome,
here.
sir. Thank you very much.
And I hope, guys, that you now can see a little bit of what is involved in getting a place ready so as to give you 5, 6, 7-star service. And it's all available right here on the Red Sea. This time we're in Hurghada. Back to the show. Thank you again.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
very much.
Thank you.
question, what did farmers do during the annual Nile flooding? Well, of course, they didn't get unemployment, and of course, they didn't go on vacation because they just weren't well off enough. What they did is they found other work. Either were conscripted to work on other monuments or found other work to be able to survive because it was impossible to farm. Then, of course, the Aswan Dam came, no more flooding, everybody's happy. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you have any comments, you know how to get hold of us. As always, wow, thanks to all the crew. You have yourself a wonderful week. Oh, here we go, music time. Have a great week. Bye-bye.